Hey, it's your girl Cece Afternoon Ride, and I'm so excited right now because we have this young superstar Latino in my studio today. I am talking about Marquis Gallegos. Now, the reason we have you in here is because you are local from the Valley and you are USC Commit. We are so excited about this. Are you nervous to be sitting in front of me? Are you good?
Nah, I'm good.
You're good because you
yeah,
bump
I'm
Katie all
good.
day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great answer. Great
I'm all
answer. Let's talk about this, though. Can you explain to me really quick and the viewers, what is USC Commit?
I'm gonna be there playing next year, which is starting in 2024. So I'm going into my senior year of high school right now. So after that, then I'll be up there.
Can I ask you, Marquis, does that add a little bit more pressure that you already know in the back of your mind you are USC Commit? So you're barely starting your senior year. So basically you have to be on point for everything, correct?
Yeah, definitely. It adds a little bit of pressure, not too much. I mean, I've been playing the game my whole life, but having that kind of title does put a little bit of pressure on me because there's a lot of eyes on me. So.
Everybody's looking at you right now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I love it, though. So let's talk about it because you had offers from Michigan, USC, Notre Dame, Oregon, LSU, Texas, A&M, Penn State, Oklahoma, to name a few. Why USC?
The biggest thing for sure was staying home.
Was it?
Yeah, growing up in the Valley, I mean, I've always been a USC fan, and being close to my family was really important to me. So staying home, I think, was the biggest
That was
factor.
it, right?
Yeah.
You're like, I need to be near mom and dad.
Yeah.
I got you.
Exactly.
And then that way we can all attend the games. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I could go to Texas, dog.
Right.
Let me ask you, though, what has inspired you to pursue this career in football?
I think my biggest role model would definitely be my older brother.
Really?
Yeah, so, I mean, growing up, he's always played as well. So, I mean, I've been following in his footsteps. He also went to Chaminade High School, which is the high school I attended, and I kind of just always wanted to be like him and kind of just follow in his footsteps.
So what does older brother say now that you are USC Commit?
I mean, he's happy for me.
Is
for
he?
Sure. Yeah, he's actually playing right now in New Mexico State, but he's happy for me, and he always got my
Will you
back.
eventually have to play him?
No.
Okay.
Probably not.
I didn't
I
know.
mean, there's a possibility, but very slim.
I think, but if there was a slim possibility, would mom cheer for you or him?
She probably had to go both.
She's gonna have to work both teams.
Yeah, both
right?
teams.
Exactly.
Or maybe
Now,
split it up between mom and dad.
Dad represents, mom represents. When you look back at all you've accomplished, what comes to mind? What's the first thing that comes to your mind, Marquis?
I think being able to inspire younger kids in the football generation. I think that's kind of the thing that makes me the most happy about how far I've become.
Man, and it's so crazy because you're going to have all these younger kids looking up to you, which is a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Right.
Let's go ahead and talk about that. But the fact that you're a young Latino and they get to see a young Latino playing.
Yeah.
They get to see somebody that looks like them
Yeah.
throwing a football. I mean, it's so dope. Now, what kind of training regimen did you follow during the off season to actually improve your skills and to maintain your physical condition?
With that, I think the biggest thing is kind of just being consistent. So doing something every day, whether it's being in the weight room, working on my DB training, just being consistent and getting something done every day is kind of the best way to improve. So
What do you tell yourself? Because I know there's days, Marquis, you can't fool me.
Yeah.
I know there's days that you don't want to go to the gym.
Yeah, right.
So what do you tell yourself? How do you amp yourself up? Only because, listen, I've recently started going, don't at me, you guys. You know what I mean? I'm not like Marquis. But there's some days where I'm like, nah, I don't want to go.
Yeah, I mean, on those days, the biggest thing, I think, the hardest thing is getting yourself to get up and go somewhere. And I think once you get there, then everything becomes easier. But that push to kind of get yourself there, it kind of involves a little bit of self-motivation. But, I mean, I think I got that. And
So when you're in the gym and you're putting your music on and you got to get in that zone, what is it for you? Is it Tupac? Is it Snoop Dogg? Is it Ice Cube?
I do have a little bit of Ice Cube.
You
but
do?
it's more,
Got a little bit of Ice Cube?
Yeah.
You're
but,
man, let me go ahead and get that weighted.
Yeah.
Now, in recent years, we have seen a significant rise in the number of Latinos in the NFL. How do you feel, Marquis, about this, and how do you think this increased representation has really impacted the league?
I honestly think it's great. I mean, it makes me happy to see, and kind of same thing with influencing the younger generations. I think that's where it makes the biggest impact, and kind of just little kids being able to see, like you said, people that look like them and representing their culture, make it all the way to the highest point in the game is, I think, really important for them, and it inspires me as well.
Who was your team?
The Raiders.
The Raiders?
Yeah, the Raiders.
Raiders. That's your team right there.
Yeah.
You
Because
down
my
to go to
dad.
Vegas?
Yeah, always. Always.
Now, what message of advice do you have to give young Latino athletes who actually dream of being in the NFL? Now, when I say that, there's a lot of layers to this question because, especially Latinos, there's some times where I always say, you're lucky if you can live paycheck to paycheck. We mostly live paycheck to Monday.
Right.
So these young Latinos, they're struggling. Sometimes they can't afford, the cleats, the outfits. What do you say to really keep them going? Because there's going to be days where they're just going to feel so alone in this.
Yeah, right. The biggest thing I would say is always chase your dreams and don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. I mean, you have the power to do whatever you kind of put your mind to. So whatever your dream may be, whether it's in football or whether it's in something else, just don't let anybody tell you can't and stay focused on your goal.
Has there ever been anybody that's tried to tell you that you couldn't do it?
Oh, definitely. And I mean, I think the kind of criticism is only going to grow from here as I keep getting bigger. But I mean, that's a part of the game, and that's something that I've never let bother me.
And so when they doubt you and they tell you, you can't do this, what do you tell yourself when you're by yourself?
It's motivation, definitely.
Okay.
It's always going to happen.
Watch me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Puts a little chip on the shoulder and is motivation for sure.
So let's talk about it. Your father and your uncle coached you as a youth?
Yeah.
First of all, let's talk about that, okay? Because I can already imagine Daddy coaching you on the field and then probably coaching you at home as well. How's that?
So at first it took a little bit of getting used to. I couldn't call him Dad on the field. It had to be.
Shut up! Are you serious?
Had to be Coach Sam.
Damn,
Yes,
he didn't play.
It was definitely hard on me, but I think it helped me out. I mean, I've never let it get to me or anything, but I think him being tough on me was, him seeing how good I could possibly be and him kind of pushing me to be my best, and I'm grateful for it. And
Pop
I think
saw the potential.
Yeah, he definitely
right
did.
away.
Yeah, he did. So I mean, I'm grateful that he was the way he was towards me.
And okay, so let's talk about it. We're saying it's manifesting. We're putting it out there, K-Day Nation. The Raiders call.
Yeah.
You signed that contract. First thing you're buying.
Oh,
I just want to see where his mind's at.
Take care of my parents, for sure.
There you go. Great answer.
Yeah, take care of my parents, definitely.
I love it. Well, listen, how could everybody follow you, Marquis? Because, listen, you guys definitely follow him. He will, I'm going to say it, he will be at USC. Cece's manifesting all this. He's already USC Commit. Am I invited to watch you play?
Definitely.
Okay, there it is. I'm very loud, so I'm going to be a really great cheerleader.
Probably hear you, yeah.
Exactly. How can they follow you on Instagram?
Marquis X Gallegos.
There. And what's the one thing you want to leave K-Day Nation with right now? The thing about you that people probably don't know.
Shoot. I think everybody should just kind of stay tuned, and I'm going to turn out to be something special, and I'm going to give USC all I got.
That part right there? Okay. It's the Afternoon Ride. It's your girl, Cece Valencia. It's K-Day.